My name is Madelaine Longman. I am a PhD student in interdisciplinary studies at Concordia University in Montreal. On November 19th, 2020, I presented my paper, The Metaphysics of Missing No, Ritual, Glitch, and the Quest for Ontological Truth in Pokémon Red and Blue. My research discusses a glitch which appears in the English editions of the original Pokémon games, as well as the fan culture's reactions to this glitch, Missing No. Since the first Pokémon game's release in Japan in 1996 and in North America in 1998, the series has garnered attention in fields as diverse as game studies, childhood development, and sociology. Across these fields, scholars draw attention to the game's emphasis on knowledge and learning. As Julian Sefton Green notes, it is not uncommon for young children to alternate gaming sessions with study sessions, poring over strategy guides and walkthroughs. As the player embarks on a quest to capture and document each of the game's species, they may devote hundreds of hours to memorizing creatures' habitats and lifestyle stages in order to, as per the series' taglines, catch 'em all and become a Pokémon master. Although strategy-based combat comprises some of the game, the player's far vaster mission is to capture at least one creature of each of these species in order to document its information in their encyclopedia, the Pokédex. While some scholars praise this encouragement to learn, others critique the game's implicit scientific positivism and its masculinist approach in presenting a world in which all knowledge can be mastered. However, one of the game's most enduring legacies complicates this claim. Over 20 years later, the glitch Missing No continues to transfix players. A garbled arrangement of pixels, Missing No jumps out at the player as an enemy encounter, yet it refuses to cohere into any definable creature. Like Old Testament descriptions of religious experience, in which the divine cannot be visually depicted or directly looked upon, Missing No is powerfully present, even as it eludes sensory and intellectual comprehension. Like the Pokémon intentionally programmed to appear, players may fight or capture Missing No. However, Nintendo advises them not to do so, warning that Missing No is not a real part of the game, and that capturing it can cause the game's graphics to become scrambled. They advise players to release Missing No if they do accidentally catch it, warning that the glitch creature might corrupt the save file and necessitate restarting the game. Some players warn it can even destroy the game itself, erasing the player and rendering the world uninhabitable. One can even say that Missing No takes on apocalyptic significance. However, players remain fascinated by this undefinable entity, conducting elaborate rituals in order to summon it. The old man glitch used to encounter Missing No quickly spread by word of mouth across schoolyards and internet forums, circulating like myth. To activate this sequence of events, the player must travel to a specific city, watch the old man character capture the larval Pokémon Weedle, then must immediately travel to a precise patch of eastern shoreline off the coast of Cinnabar Island, where they must go back and forth, north and south, until Missing No finally appears. The meticulousness of this ritual suggests an underlying logic behind it, and indeed, as many players have figured out, there is, as it has to do with where the game stores temporary memory, and how it processes these bytes to generate creatures. At the same time, this form of reasoning is, on the surface, incomprehensible to players, especially children. Understanding the glitch requires engaging with an imperceptible mind that works very differently from our own way of thinking, but that nevertheless follows logical rules which give shape to the perceptible world. My paper posits that Missing No's allure is not due to its unpredictability. On the contrary, as a quirk of programming, Missing No behaves according to definite rules, but these rules are difficult to fully grasp. Yet it is through Missing No's seemingly unpredictable behavior that the player is reminded these rules exist. When the game breaks, the player must confront that it is a game, that the world they move through is governed by systems of order beyond the perceptible surface. Players' desire to understand Missing No is therefore more akin to the study of religion and metaphysics than to scientific positivism. Rather than lending itself to mastery, Missing No continuously eludes players' complete understanding, which makes it even more enthralling. While video games often promote fantasies of ultimate control, many players are even more drawn to the possibility, not of mastery, but of a glimpse into the mechanics behind the world they perceive.